St. Joseph municipal elections are now just a week away. Voters in the city will go to the polls for primaries and races for mayor, city council, and municipal judge. This morning, we continue our election preview with the council at-large race, where 4 seats are open for the 9 candidates running. KQ2's Alan Van Zandt gives us a look at the records of 3 incumbents running for re-election.
For incumbent Brenda Blessing, she says she can speak proudly of the City Council's accomplishments over the past 4 years. Blessing says as she runs for re-election, she offers a voice of moderation and balance to a lot of the other council members with differing ideas on how to get things done.
I think I can still add some things to it. I think we'll add a balance to the council. You can't be labeled, you're going to be thinking this way, you're going to be thinking that way. I think that's why it's so important to be bipartisan.
One thing Blessing says is crucial to the future of St. Joseph's success is turning the tide on losing population, shown by the latest census numbers.
Think of 4,000 people, less people paying tax, property tax, sales tax. I mean, that's a big loss, and we're still trying to provide the programs and the street maintenance and everything on that less amount of money.
One way to do that, Blessing says, is to improve the community's appearance, have people take more pride in the city, and continue the growth and development in people, industry, and business. She says her experience can help the city get there.
I will be able to hit the ground running and to continue that thought process. I've developed relationships with people in the city, working city workers and other council people and other business people and so on, that I can hopefully continue that growth and prosperity for St. Joe.
Because of redistricting, current councilman for District 2, Marty Novak, is running as an at-large candidate for a second term. He's taken a strong position on the Interstate 229 double-decker bridge.
It's not even 40 years old yet, and yet, you know, they're talking about doing something else. The resolution I sponsored was to keep I-229 in its entirety, the 15-mile stretch, keeping it as an interstate highway.
Novak's thoughts are similar for the Civic Arena. Invest in what we already have.
It's a good structure. We need to get the most bang for our buck out of the Civic Arena rather than looking to throw it away and build something new.
Like Blessing, Novak says he's focused on community appearance and improving the quality of life in the city to attract more people and businesses and to pay city employees what they're worth.
That's the top priority, is actually getting things in line, making sure we have our public safety up to staff, and we have them funded for what they should be making.
Incumbent Spanky Odell says his experience on the council for another term will be important in using the next $19 million round of federal COVID relief funds in the best way possible.
They haven't seen the functions of the city, so the locations and the allocations of this money and stuff are crucial. And this money has to be given in the right places that will benefit the people who've been hurt and benefit the city in the long run. And you have to have been in office to have some kind of idea of exactly where we stand.
Odell says during his 8 years in office on the council, they've done a lot to help improve residents' quality of life and attracting others.
River Bluff Mountain Bike Trail, the splash park for young families, 8 new playgrounds for 8 parks that have been sitting idle for decades. We're doing things for the younger generation and for the younger families.
Odell says if reelected, he has some ideas about addressing the trash problems in the city and also likes the idea of some kind of riverfront redevelopment that is affordable.
Getting something between Remington and downtown and possibly even a walkway over the railroad tracks. You know, it's going to take that long. It's not going to allocate a lot of money, and it's something that we could get started right away. If we had a riverfront market, it wouldn't take that much money to actually get it started. And it could flourish into something, you know, like the Kansas City market or some of these other places that have that.
And that was KQ2's Alan Van Zandt reporting. Of the 9 candidates running in the primary, 8 of them will advance to the general election unless one or more of them gets at least 50% of the vote. We'll hear from the challengers running for the 4 at-large council seats in the coming days, along with previews of the mayor's race, other council districts, and the municipal judge race. With the primary election just a week away, the county clerk's office sending out an important reminder for county residents. Absentee voting begins on Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. Next Monday will be the last day for absentee voting. Voting will be open until 5 o'clock p.m. And the election is Tuesday, February 8th there. The polls will open at 6 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. Sample ballots can be found at the Buchanan County Clerk's website.